Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it has been some time between this video and the last. I think it's probably been about a month. However, I haven't actually done a grocery shop in the last month. I've only been really getting bits and bobs where I've needed it. We've got a really good grocery store near where we are in terms of they do these $5 veggie boxes like this big, and they're like chock full of fruit and veg that is just about to go off, and we've just been kind of living off those and things out of the freezer because there's been a lot going on in terms of we've been away quite a bit, going away for like little staycations around Sydney and whatnot. And then I also turned 29 this month, so there was a lot of going out for meals and celebrations with friends and family, so there wasn't really a need to do an actual grocery shop, and I didn't want to share just like a little haul. Like, I reckon go big or go home, you know? I do have a grocery haul here. Obviously, this is why I'm here, from Coles, which is on this side of me, and Aldi, which is this side of me. So I spent pretty much $250, but some of it, again, was we needed things like deodorant, and I needed some makeup remover, and what else did I get? I don't know, just like a few like hygienic items, which I've kind of taken out of here. So maybe around $200. However, win of the day, I had an Aldi gift card to use. So I was like, that's partly why I actually went to Aldi yesterday. That, and I like to do my grocery shop really early in the morning. I'm actually filming this the day after I did my grocery shop. Yeah, so I like to go really early, and for me, Aldi does not open early enough. So I went after work yesterday, so I thought this would be a great opportunity to use that voucher. So yeah, like I said, I had a $100 voucher. I went in and I spent $104 at Aldi, and the guy was like looking at the receipt, and I'm like, don't tell me there's like 50 cents on here. And here I am thinking I've got this awesome gift card to use. And he was like, oh, I don't know how, but the gift card has covered the whole of your shop, and it says you still have $30 on it. And I was like, I'll take it. So I don't know how that happened, but that's a massive win. So I will obviously have to go back to Aldi at some point to use that final $30. So did I say this is a weekly shop? I know I usually do 2 weeks, but I've only done a week. So I know $250 probably sounds like a lot for 2 people. But as I said, I haven't done a proper grocery shop in a month, A. And B, Jeff, we don't count as one person. We count as feeding 2 to 3 people. So there is enough food here for a family of 4, I can safely say. Let's get into it. I have what I'm cooking in front of me, so I came prepared. It's a new year, new leaf. So this week, what are we cooking? Oh, okay, so today, actually, you'll see some bits and bobs. I am making a moussaka for lunch today. Jeff's parents and brother are coming over for birthday lunch. I'm not even kidding. I actually do have a birthday month, and it's just more so because I take this as a great opportunity to catch up with friends and family. So yeah, I'm doing that for lunch today. Oh, and I should also, actually, before I get into this, what I should also say is I have actually filmed, although I haven't done a grocery haul, I have filmed a couple of new videos that I will be uploading over the coming weeks. So I've finally done a review of some plant-based milks that I would love to share with you guys. And I've also done a little like February favorites video where I've picked like 5 things that I've loved this month. And then, yeah, so then I want to share that with you guys. So if you like the sound of that, I mean, let me know in the comments on this video, or when I upload that, I mean, go hell for leather and comment on that one too, and let me know if you like those kinds of videos. So back to what I'm cooking. So we're doing a moussaka today. The other things that I'll be cooking, I'm going to do some halloumi burgers, some tuna and brown rice fish cakes. I've got some quinoa in the cupboard to use, so I'm going to do a quinoa pilaf. So instead of using rice, I'm using quinoa, and I'm doing that with chicken and kidney beans. And then I've also got just a stir fry. It's an easy midweek meal, so I've bought some tofu and teriyaki, so teriyaki tofu stir fry. I'm also going to do a chicken and black bean pizza, I'm going to do roast pumpkin nachos, so using pumpkin instead of corn chips as the vehicle of flavor. And that is everything that I'm cooking. So yeah, delish, I personally think. So let's get straight into it. Why don't we start with the Coles side? Coles, Aldi. We'll go Coles. So when I was at Coles, I did get a few of the specials. So it was more so like bulking up on things. So all those Chobani yogurts that I bought last time, I made a mistake in terms of, so obviously I bought so many and I thought, well, because we have so many, they will last so long. But unfortunately, Jeff and I too, more so Jeff, but I will take part of the blame, saw it as, great, more yogurt, let's eat more of it really quickly. So we ran out of that within, I think we bought about 15 and it was gone within 8 days. So we've kind of been without yogurt for a while. So the YoPros were on special. So I do have 8 here. Yeah, 8. Because I really like the Chobani, like the normal Chobani yogurts, not so much the protein ones. I do like the protein ones, but the Chobani are my preference. So I've only got 8 here and Jeff loves these. So I went with 2 mango, 1 strawberry, just because sometimes I feel like a berry yogurt more than a tropical. I got a vanilla for Jeff. I personally am like, could take or leave the vanilla. We've got 2 passion fruit. And then I haven't seen this flavor before, so I bought 2 banana because I really like a banana yogurt and I've got a sneaky suspicion that I will really, really like that yogurt. In terms of other things that I stocked up on, I might move that into that bag. So Jeff has an obsession for the Cottee's Pine Lime Cordial. Now, when I say an obsession, I mean like if we run out in the house, he's like up at the shops getting another bottle. So this was half price this week at Coles. So I did buy quite a bit of it. Like, yeah, she keeps going. Just in, because it's half price. Usually it's like $2 for $7.50, which is good. But yeah, I got lots of cordial for Jeff, and that should last him until it comes on special again for half price. Now the other thing with the Pine Lime Cordial is you can only get it at Coles, and only some Coles. I've never seen it at Woolworths, so prove me wrong if you've seen it elsewhere. So when I go to Broadway Coles, they have it. But if I go to Ashfield Coles, they don't. So yeah, I stocked up on that. Then the other thing I also somewhat kind of stocked up on, Jeff has been really, or me too, but more so Jeff, it's more of a Jeff thing, is really enjoying a gin and tonic. I can't talk this morning. Specifically, the 4 Pillars Shiraz gin. So if you like gin or you kind of dabble in gin, I highly recommend giving the Shiraz 4 Pillars gin a go. And it actually makes a really nice gift. I'll leave a link to it if I can in the description if you want to check it out. But it looks absolutely gorgeous in a glass with some bitter lemon. So we have been drinking the tonic water. It's the one from Byron Bay. I can picture the normal tonic water. It's got an 8-ball on it. Again, I'll leave this fancy schmancy tonic link in the description if you would be interested to try. But that, I like half a bottle of that and a shot of the 4 Pillars with lots of ice is so nice. But these were on special. These were half price. So I actually haven't tried the Schweppes bitter lemon, but we will give it a go and see if it's as good, if it's worth the hype. So I bought Jeff that 4 Pillars for Christmas, and I also got him those bitter lemon mixes because it was obviously just like a nice gift. But now that we've drunk all of those, I've bought like the more economical version, and we'll see if you like those. And then I got some plain tonic water because some people don't like bitter lemon, and we just want to give people options if we are having G&Ts with friends. So that is pretty much like the stocking up part. Then the other little bits I got is I'm back on the roasted capsicums again. So they always come in handy. I bought one of those. I've also got 2 different mints here. I've got a 5-star extra lean mince, which is our go-to mince for everything. And then I've also got a 3-star regular mince because sometimes you need like a fattier mince for making things really delicious, like spag bowl or like lasagna and things like that. So I bought one of those. I did get Jeff a little milk. I also got it because he has found an oat milk that he does like. However, we do have Jeff's parents and brother coming over today, and 9 times out of 10, the guests that come to our house are not plant-based milk drinkers. So we've got that to please the masses. I've also got another light ricotta. I've actually got that more so just to have on toast for breakfast with fruit on it. Like, it's real yum. Highly recommend if you're keen. Also, there's a friend. I have a friend at work who always brings like a packet of popcorn, and I've grown up just getting the kernels and you put it in the popcorn machine. But I don't know, I was just going down the aisle and this was an impulse buy. It made me think of her, like, so nice. And I got the Coles lightly salted microwave popcorn for 95 cents. And I actually thought it'd be really nice to pop on, like, it's really terrible weather at the moment in Sydney. So like tomorrow is Sunday, so for me, it's Sunday tomorrow. So it'd be nice to just sit on the couch, watch a movie, get cozy and have like a packet of popcorn. And I thought it was a cute date idea. I'm back on the Sackler basil pesto. This is a staple for me. It's my go-to basil pesto. I also bought the Coles tomato pesto, and that was actually just because it's cheap, A, and B, I had like an offer on my Flybuys that I got some bonus points if I purchased it. So I was like, yeah, I've had it before. Goes really nice with lamb. Like, marinate your lamb in it and then roast the lamb with like eggplant, red onion, zucchini, cherry tomatoes, potato, and put and rosemary and garlic. Put that all in one tray in the oven. Such like one tray wonder, and it's so yum. I've got 2 tins of plum tomatoes. So usually I have like a massive stockpile of the Annalisa or Mutti, I hate saying that word, tomatoes, and I only ever buy them on special. But because I haven't been to the shops in so long, I've probably missed the specials. So I just bought 2 of those to replenish our dwindling stocks. I got Jeff more of the sweet chili tuna. So I was correct in one of my last videos. I didn't think I bought enough. He does eat 2 tins at a time, and I bought 3 last time, which he's had 2. So now we're back to an even number. So it all works out. I also bought a little can of corn kernels. That's just to chuck in the nachos to increase my veggie. Trying to get those 10 a day. For the pizza bases, I'm going to use just some wholemeal Lebanese bread. I've gone back to what I used to, I squashed it a bit. I've gone back to the bread that I used to eat all the time, which is the Helga soy and linseed. I was just feeling a bit nostalgic in the shops. Then for the halloumi burgers, I've bought the high fiber, low GI 7 seeds bread. And I haven't bought it because it's low GI. I've bought it because it's got all the different seeds in, and that's what I was going for. We've run out of pine nuts, so I bought some more pine nuts. I'm also doing this ottolenghi tomato salad to go with the moussaka for lunch today, and you need pine nuts for it. So I've got so many tomatoes from those $5 boxes. So I've got some Mixamato tomatoes, I've got some Kumato tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, just all sorts. So I'm just chopping all those up for that. Speaking of tomatoes, I have gone for that basic bitch cherry tomato and not the Solinado or Perino tomatoes, more so because they were on special and they had options where they're tiny, and I prefer a tiny one. This was a bit of a splurge. These were $4.50 a punnet for the blueberries, but and there won't be a lot of fruit here either, actually, because I still have plenty of fruit from those fruit and veg boxes. But I really like blueberries with my muesli, so I was like, bugger it, I'm gonna get it. I actually needed sage, so with this being on being half price quick sale, that was a quick win. I've got one orange. It's the one fruit I always have in the fridge that if I run out, it's one that can last in the fridge for a couple weeks. So it's always there for standby. For my stir fry, I've got some Hokkien noodles. These were on special, like 2 for $3.50 or something. So obviously they're not going to go off anytime soon. So I got 2 of those. I also bought 3 passion fruit. Again, they're just really yum to have on like yogurt or even on my muesli. And then using my new bags that I got for Christmas, I've got 4 zucchini. Really nice picking my own zucchini, I won't lie. Oh, that's everything from Coles. So that's that. Now let's move over to Aldi. So from Aldi, there's a bit more in here. So I've got some coriander. That is for my nachos and to also put on the pilaf and also to put on the black bean and chicken pizza. Real versatile. I've also bought a massive thing of mushrooms because A, they were one of those like Aldi specials, but secondly because I really like them for breakfast at the moment. So that's why I've bought that. That'll be a good one for brekkie. I've got half a red cabbage here, so that will go in my stir fry. It'll go in salads. Like I won't use the whole thing in the stir fry, but I'll definitely change up some of the things I put in salads. I've got 1 red good looking capsicum. That is for the stir fry. I needed some lemons. So I have bought a bag. I don't know if my dad has any in the garden, so hopefully not. Bought a bag of those. They always come in handy. I've got some cashews here. I've run out of cashews, so you may know from previous videos that we're not huge snackers in the house. Our main things that we would eat are fruit, nuts, and yogurt. They're our go-to. So I did buy some cashews to change it up because I still have some almonds and Brazil nuts in the cupboard. I've also got some little cukes. I thought they would be nice to have with some dip that I've bought. We needed another block of cheese, so I've got a little light block there. Jeff really is enjoying strawberries in his protein shake, and this was $6, but it works out to be the size of 2 punnets. So I thought $3 a punnet was quite good. So I've got one of those, his protein shakes, and I'll probably steal a few for breakfast. Now, when I went to Aldi, they didn't have a teriyaki sauce for me to just chuck on a stir fry, but they had a teriyaki marinade. And I'm hoping that will work out just the same because they also had a satay marinade. And I'm like, wouldn't you use it as a satay sauce? That's my that's how I'm thinking mentally. Fingers crossed I'm on the right track. And then we needed another bag of muesli. So I got the apricot and almond. So Jeff likes apricots in his muesli. Not that he really eats it, but I seem to go through a bag of muesli like every 2 to 3 weeks. That'll be really yum. And then I've got a massive bag of mixed lettuce. As you guys know, that will be inhaled within days. I've also got a little bag of spinach because it always comes in handy for like omelets and things. I've got 5 very green bananas. Again, they're backup for like protein shakes or if the berries run out for me to put on muesli or for Jeff to put in his protein shakes. I've got some Kent pumpkin here, which my dad will be cursing. He thinks it's like the basic bitch of all the pumpkins and refuses to grow it. So I've got that there. That's to cut into thin wedges for the nachos. And then I've got a bag of carrots. We ran out of carrots a little while back, so it's nice to replace those. Bag of onions because they're a staple in our house. Sorry, I know I feel like I'm rushing through this, but I always feel like I waffle on. I've got a butter here because I always have a block of butter in case the urge to baking takes me. I also bought some smoked salmon as something different for lunch. I've got some Ryvitas in the cupboard, so I'm going to do avocado again from those veggie boxes that I still have, all the fruit and veg in those veggie boxes to use up. So I thought avo, salmon, spring onion and some lettuce on some Ryvitas will be a really yummy lunch. Obviously got some halloumi for the halloumi burgers. I've got some tofu, big 500 gram, 450 gram block here for my stir fry. I also got a skim milk because this is what I use in the moussaka, and I'm too scared to try soy because what if it changes the flavor too much? I've got some beetroot hummus. This is my current favorite. I'm not a big hummus eater and I'm not a big beetroot eater, but I really like beetroot hummus. So go figure. Then I've got a big bag here of eggplant. Obviously for the moussaka. Can't have a moussaka without eggplant. I've also got a big, how many kilos? 3 kilo bag of potatoes. We were running low on them. And again, they're just a good one to have on hand. I've got some little brown rice cups. I'm actually just going to use one of these in the tuna fish cakes I make. Speaking of, I've got a big 425 gram tin of tuna in spring water that I'll use for those fish cakes. Oh, I just realized the other things I got from Coles, which are in the freezer, because obviously I did the shop yesterday. I bought 2 bags of broccoli, so I've got 1 kilo there. I'll use that for the stir fry and for the pilaf. And I also got a bag of potted edamame, which I'll make like this little salad, because I do like edamame in salad to have with the fish cakes and go for a bit of like an Asian-y vibe. I've got I got a bottle of passata. Again, a good one to have on hand. I needed another spray oil, which I use all the time. I've got a can of cannellini beans here, and I've got 2 tins of black beans, one for the nachos and one for the chicken and black bean pizza that I'll make. And that is everything. So, I feel like I got through that very quickly. So I hope you enjoyed what I have bought for the week ahead. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that tickles your pickle that you'd like to know more about, whether it's like an ingredient or recipes or tips on how to use up things you might have in the fridge or veggie crisper. I am happy to help. But yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe, leave a comment, like this video, you know the drill, and I will catch you guys round like a rissole. Bye guys.